Hi guys, another friends and family gold or garbage. This is the second set of LED lights that my daughter's given me to look at. The previous set was easy fix, that was just one clearly broken LED. Easy to spot and easy to fix. Not so sure about this one. It's got 200 LEDs in it, the other one only had about 20. Right, that's the power unit. That might be something to look at. What happens if we plug it in? We've got some lights working. Clearly some not working. Well, being as that's a bit of a clue, we'll start there. Unplug it again for now and see what's under the red tape. I wonder if that has come from inside there. Okay, nothing under there. Do we think that that should be on there, perhaps? Perhaps, maybe? I don't know, it doesn't look like it was. But that's my suspicion. What's the worst that can happen? We switch it on and it all goes bang. Shall I just go for it and see what happens? Because we're looking at these ones are not alight. I'm absolutely certain that can't connect to that side, so it could be the other side. Are we ready? That didn't look good, did it? Maybe slightly more complicated then. Just try that again. The way that these work, I didn't mention it on the previous one, is it's still sending AC to the LEDs. And half the LEDs will light on the positive cycle and half of them will light on the negative cycle. Or at least that's my interpretation. But it does look like doing that doesn't fix it. Right, power off again. We're going to have to take this apart and look a bit further. Let's put that bit of red tape around there again for now. Because it could be if I chose a different cycle, because there's several to go through. We've got slow glow, chasing flash, slow fade, twinkle flash and steady on. Right, I'm going to unwind this and have a look, see if I can find any other problems. Well, I've unwound the track. I'm just putting this LED across the bottom of that LED. And if I do that, it does light up. And if I reverse it, it doesn't. So nothing that way. Does that way. But that doesn't bring that one on. Because it could be the power supply is faulty. I looked at one of these sets many years ago and actually drew a diagram out. If I remember, I'll put a link in the video description as to how I thought it actually worked. Yeah, basically what we've got is every other one is working, which goes back to what I was saying about the cycle. That half of them are working on the positive half of the wave and the other half are working on the negative half of the wave. That's what I think. I'm sure there'll be plenty of experts out there able to tell me different, but that's clearly the situation we're in. Every other one is working. But that also makes me think there might be a problem with the power unit. Power unit feels quite hot. What I'm doing there is just connecting that to the other side of the LED. We're getting the proper flash, but we're still not getting the other LEDs lighting up. I'll have a little think. Right, we've lost the daylight now, so we got artificial lighting. I'm pretty sure it's the power unit. Pretty sure. If I plug it back in again, So I've already said we get every other lighting. And I've put that LED in across this one because we've got access to the wires. No light that way, go the other way. There we are. So the current is flowing to that point, to that LED, and if I unplug it, and just temporarily wire in just 3 volts, 2 AA batteries, directly across that LED that wasn't lighting, it lights up. So it's not the LED that's faulty. So that tells me, unless I'm missing something, it's that power unit. It's only given a half cycle signal. I was just editing the video of what I've done so far, because I haven't actually fixed it, but I've done a fair bit of testing. As you can see, we've got the blue and green LEDs alight. They're all alight, there's no dead ones. They're all working. I then spent a lot of time trying to check the yellow and orange LEDs. In fact, if we, where are we? If we look over here, I've got one white LED between a blue and a green one. And what that is I've just put an LED straight in the back of a red or an orange one in the reverse direction. So it's lighting up in the direction that the blue and green ones light up. So I know the circuit's okay. And if I reverse the LED comes on. And I've done that every 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, every 20. I've got another one there. Only that one I've got in the same direction as that one. So it only lights up if I put a battery on there. And the battery also lights up all the other red and orange ones, or red and yellow ones, in a 10 LED strip. And I've repeated that all the way around, and I've proved all the red and orange LEDs are okay. And as I say, I was just editing the video and I thought that was the hard way to do it. There is an easier way, so I'll show you the easy way. Right, on this power unit, it's only a 2-wire feed. I think I've already mentioned the way it must be working is it's doing 30 volts one way, positive, negative, and then it must be doing 30 volts the opposite way, negative, positive, with a sine wave or a square wave or some sort of wave switching the polarity one way to the other to light the LEDs. When it's going one way, all the blue and green light up. When it's going the other way, all the red and yellow light up. So, if I could reverse that current, that voltage, then we can go from green and blue to red and orange. Oh, you can just see in the top there, that's one of those white ones that I put in there to test. So that's coming on because the current, the voltage is the right way round. The polarity is the right way round. In fact, there's another one down there, just there. That's a red with a white on the back of it. So, how did I find an easy way to reverse the polarity? Well, down here, I've just used this adapter, which gives me 2 pins sticking out. So if I put that in one way, we got the red and the green, the blue and the green. Let's bring this over here, then you can see what I'm doing. Right, so I'm making contact one way round, blue and green, and then if I shove that up there instead, we got the red and orange. So I'm just using those 2 pins. I'm either using one as the, or it's tip and ring they used to call them. One's the internal circle. So if I put that over there and make the outside touch, we got the red and orange. If I put it over that one and make the outside touch the other way around, we got green and blue. So what does all that tell me? Well, it tells me all the LEDs work. What it doesn't tell me is where the fault is. Now at the moment, if I measure the output, so we're supposed to have 31 volts. So if I go on there, we've got 30.5. If I go on AC and measure again, nothing in that direction. Go the other way around, you've got 66 volts. Now, I don't know if that's right or wrong. My suspicion is that's wrong. And it's chucking out 66 volts AC, or if it's doing a up-down cycle, it's all positive and no negative, or all negative and no positive, if that makes any sense to you. It's like the it doesn't have a ground position in the middle. Again, that could still be right, and there could be a wiring fault here somewhere that I haven't worked out. And it might be, if you remember at the beginning of the video, we were looking at this one, which had got a couple of odd wires. Which weren't terminated. They were terminated to each other, but they weren't terminated to either leg of that LED. And if I do terminate them to one leg of that LED, we get the flashing, but we still don't get the right colours coming on. Because I haven't stripped that one right back to check what's going on. Well, no, it must be right, because we've proved it. We've got all the LEDs light up. The other, no, I just had another thought. Maybe something's missing from here. There might have been a resistor or capacitor or something that's disappeared. I'm just trying to think how we can get the full 30 volt positive or 30 volt negative, because we've clearly got 66 volts AC, only 31 volts DC, but only in one direction. I'm confused, of course, because the meter might be the meter might be recognising it as AC but converting it to DC to measure it. Yeah, getting confused. But either way, all the LEDs are okay. So I'm going to have to think about this. Thanks for watching. If you want more information, check down below in the video description. If you like this video, you might like this one up here. And if you want to subscribe, you can check out my channel over here. Up here is my latest video on my channel, and down here is a video playlist associated with the video you've just watched. Thanks again for watching.